Hey, welcome to my channel, All My Musings. I am Divya. If you're new here, a warm welcome and please subscribe. If you're there with me from the beginning, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. Let's get into today's topic, why I stopped being a people pleaser. But before getting into it, let's talk a little bit about what is people pleasing, why I did it, and how I stopped it. What is people pleasing? You do or say things in order to please others at the cost of yourself. You always put others before you. Your needs, your goals, your anything of yours takes the backseat, or you just ignore yourself. So, in the due process of pleasing others, you lose yourself, and that's not a great thing, right? So why I did it? I didn't know I was a people pleaser when I was doing that. Ever since I had known I had been a people pleaser, and I always thought that I am very accommodating, I am very adjusting, I make people around me comfortable easily, but then I didn't know that is the people pleasing behavior I had over these years. And only recently when I started working on myself, I became aware of it, and then I saw the flip side of this behavior and realized that I had to stop it, which I will share with you while. So most of the people pleasers wouldn't know that they are people pleasers because they think, at least I thought at that time, I wanted my friends or people around me to think that I'm very easygoing, I am a great friend or great at everything. So I would just agree with the people around me. I would just say yes to everything. Whatever difference of opinions or whatever are my thoughts, I wouldn't express them. I wouldn't share with people, thinking that how they would receive it. If I share my thoughts, would they still think that I'm a good friend or a good person? So all these things had stopped me to express myself, and I continued being a people pleaser, adopting to their ideas. So that's one of the things that actually made me stop as well. And the main reasons, as I said, that I didn't know I was a pleaser. I think I was doing it ever since I was a child, and why I continued it when I started reading more about this behavior. I could relate to few things that why I continued doing it. I picked few of the reasons to share with you. One being to avoid conflict. So arguments, conflicts, fights are a big no-no for me, and to avoid that, I just agree with others so that I maintain that peace. And the second one, I wanted to fit in. I have different perspectives. My thought process is different from others. Of course, everybody else is. In order to fit in, I would just agree with most of the people, and I just go low instead of to avoid explaining myself and standing out. The third one is something I believe everybody could relate to. If you are naturally compassionate, then you put others' needs before you. And I am a naturally compassionate person. I want people around me to be comfortable and happy. So I always put others first, and this is something you do it unconsciously. And the other reason is that you need external validation. As I said, the reason why I was doing all, I was thinking at that time that I'm a great person, and I wanted people to think that I'm easygoing, I am great to be with, I'm fun to be with, and all that. That's the external validation. That's the validation I needed from others. So these are the things that I continued being a pleaser. So what made me stop? Two main reasons. I'm going to share with you two reasons that hit so hard for me that I had to stop being a people pleaser. Were I was on a borrowed personality. So when I was growing up, when I was a people pleaser, I with friends or with whomever I was, I would just agree with them. I would take on their personality. I would their ideas would become mine, their opinions would become mine, their interests would become mine. I would do things what they're interested in. I would help them achieve their goals and all that stuff, and and suppress all my needs. So that's a borrowed personality, isn't it? That I realized that I didn't have a personality of my own. I didn't have an identity of my. I was on borrowed personality, and that's what hit me hard. Like, who am I as a person? Who am I? Because I believe now that I have a very unique personality, and I didn't share my opinions or my thoughts with anybody, thinking that they wouldn't like, and that's such a sad thing to do. So that's one of the major reasons I wanted to stop being a pleaser. And the second one is quite emotional one. I started resenting people I love. So people pleasers please everybody around them. They please, some please a group of people, some please everybody, and I wanted to please the people I love. And the problem with people pleasing is that you work from the place of assumption, so there is no actual communication that happens or actual sharing of thoughts or the needs that happens. You just start working thinking that this is what is expected of. So that's what I was doing. I was like, okay, if I do this then they will be happy, or if I don't do this then they are pleased with me. And I stopped so many things in order to please, be it my family, be it my friends, or be it the people I liked. And I didn't do a lot of things. I would do a lot of things that gave me or nothing. So that's such a waste of time. And when you're doing it from the place of assumption, what happens is, as a people pleaser, you need the validation, but you don't get it because this is not what the person who you're pleasing is looking for. So they turn a blind eye, they ignore you, but sometimes out of courtesy they might but that's not what you're looking for again. So when you continuously do this, you start resenting the things you're doing, and eventually you resent the people you love or pleasing. So that's like a brutal feeling to have for me. I didn't want to resent the people I love, and I didn't know what to do. It was such a conflict that was happening in my mind. Like, why am I hating the people when I'm doing so much for them? Why aren't they liking? And why aren't, because when you're doing something out of love is so much different from doing to please others. So I was doing things to please others. So when I was doing to please others, I was looking for the validation as well. When I was not getting the validation, I was resenting, and I didn't want to do it because it was causing so much stress for me, which unanswerable stress. I didn't know why the stress was coming, and when I learned this was the reason, I just had to stop being a pleaser. So these two were the major reasons for me or the deciding factors for to stop being a pleaser. So being one for so many years, it's so difficult to stop it overnight. So it's a journey for me, and even today I have to make conscious decisions to put myself first. And if you already know that you're a pleaser, then I'm sure you must have agreed with everything I had said so far. But if you're still confused whether you're a people pleaser, let me give you like couple of signs that you can identify. If you can't bring yourself to say no to others, no to strangers, or no to the people you just met, you just can't bring yourself to say no to them, then you are a pleaser. And the second one is, if you share slightest difference of opinions from others, then you spend rest of the time thinking that what they are thinking about you, did you make them feel bad, and all such thoughts, then you are a people pleaser. And the last one is that if someone calls on you, you leave everything, whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing, you leave that and you just go to help them or do things for others, then you're a pleaser. Even though you know you have to meet your deadlines, you would put yourself into great trouble, you still go ahead and do things for others, then you are definitely a people pleaser. And hope these signs helps you clear whether you are a pleaser. So how I stopped it? There were few realizations that had helped me to ease the journey towards non-people pleaser or stop being a people pleaser. Let's not invent new words if they weren't there. So the realizations were, and these are something which I even tell myself now, every now and then I keep reminding myself it's all right, and this is what. And the first one being, people around you can handle your no's and rejections if said in a polite manner, and this I have got it. I am leaving all the links in my description box so that you can know more about it. And these are the people, these are the articles that had helped me in identifying and helped me in my journey of being or stopping being a stop people pleaser. So I hope this helps you as well. And this is one thing from School of Life I've got it, is that people around you can handle rejections and if it's said, you know. And this is such an eye opener for me, because I always thought if I had said no, what would I make them feel bad? Would they get hurt? But then it's not your responsibility how they take it, how they feel. It's your responsibility to properly express how you feel. And when you're saying your rejections or when you're expressing your disagreements in a polite way, people can handle. And the second one is, people pleasing does no good to either the parties, because you're working from the place of assumptions. You are the person you're pleasing is not looking for what you're offering. It's just waste of time and energy. It does no good to either of the parties. And the third one is, when I was growing up, I didn't know how to express my thoughts into words. Now I had invested my time in learning how to articulate my words, and I put it in a better way. And that's one thing. You can learn how to express your thoughts, express your opinions in the better way and the most effective way, so that you can understand where you're coming from. And these are the changes in the mindset that I had. These were the realizations that helped me to ease my journey, and I hope this helps you as well. So what are the things that I do actually to stop being a people pleaser? Very simple things, and you would just, if I share them, you would just think like, this is all you do, is it? Yes, these are the three things I'm going to share, and these are the only three things that I do, and they are the most effective, at least for me, and I hope these things help you as well. The first one is, I take my time and respond. Yes. So if somebody asks me something, I just tell them that let me think about it, give me some time, I'll get back to you, because my instinctive answer would be to agree with them. So taking time to respond gives me the chance to evaluate whether I'm in a position to offer help or help them. If not, it gives me time to actually put my thoughts or my disagreement in a better way. So it's a win-win situation for me, taking time to respond. Second one is, I started practicing with small. So the small things, somebody asking me to hang out, somebody asking me to go for a coffee, I would say no, I can't do it, I have some work to do. And I started saying no to those small things. Now I am very comfortable to a great extent saying no to bigger things. So you also start practicing saying no to small things, small no's. Then you can eventually move on to the big no's. And the third one, you're a people pleaser or not, this is something I advise or suggest that you practice it, is that stop apologizing for picking yourself or putting yourself first. You don't have to apologize for choosing you, because earlier when I said no, I would just go on apologizing to them. Oh, I'm so sorry that I can't be there. I'm so sorry that I had to do things for myself. I had to go there, this, that, and I would be so apologetic. But then I realized that I don't have to be, because you have to pick yourself, you have to choose yourself first all the time, and that's how it should be. So stop apologizing for putting yourself your first priority, and the time that's invested in you in yourself is the time that's well spent. So instead of wasting time in pleasing others, invest that time in understanding yourself, growing your own individuality, growing your own personality. And I hope this video helps you, and I hope this video helps you in stop being a people pleaser and helps you grow as an awesome person you already are, and much. And that's all from me for today, and I will see you in my next vlog. But before going, you know what to do. You like, share my videos, and subscribe to my channel as well. And if you have anything different or anything to add on or to whatever I said, please leave them, or anything that you want to share, just leave them in the comments. I would love to read them, and let everybody else also benefit from whatever you had to say. And also check out the description box, because I'm leaving the links. If you want to know more about yourself as a or about a people pleaser, then these are the articles, these are the people that had helped me. So I hope they help you too as well. And that's all. So I'll see you next time in my next vlog. Till then, be safe and be kind. Bye bye.